I'm in the closed guard. So when you go to open the closed guard and you start to stand up, people can grab your, like if they want to, they'll at least be able to grab one of your legs. It's very hard to stop that from happening. Of course you can just go back down to your knees if you want, but that kind of defeats the whole purpose. You're trying to stand up to open the legs. So if you can, try to open the legs, regardless of the fact they're going for your legs. Now ideally, I will stand with a staggered stance, just so he's got a chance to, he might have a chance to reach under one leg, like this, but that's a little easier to defend than if they grab both your legs, okay? So, as we showed before, what Koi wants to do for this sweep, he wants to knock me sideways like this, okay? Now, to get momentum for this sweep, or to get power for this sweep, Koi is essentially like pushing off his shoulders, or sometimes the top of his head. Let's get a bit close, good. Into my leg. So if he can generate like sideways force like that, it's going to be strong. The more I'm like leant forward like this, and the more square on I am, the easier this sweep's going to be for Koi. Essentially what I want to do is try to get Koi's hips over the top of his head like this, okay? Now when he pushes through his shoulders into his hips, it goes more upwards than sideways into my leg, okay? So that's essentially what we're going to try to do. And we're also going to try to like twist a bit side on, okay? So now I've got a little bit better balance, and he doesn't have as much of an ability to, like, at least if he turns my knee out a bit, it doesn't take me over. When I'm front on, this can start to off balance me, okay? So Koi's going to lock his legs up. As I stand up, he reaches under the leg. I'm going to start to bring my hips forward and twist my knee. The aim of the hips forward is to bring Koi's hips as well, okay? So try and sweep me now, Koi. Yeah, he's stuck. And from here, you can essentially start to work to open the legs, either just pushing on the shin, or if he's locked it, left leg over the top. It's okay from here as well. I'll go the other way. Yeah. So here it might be harder to push. It's okay to reach underneath and lift up like this. You never do that. Never ever do that from kneeling. Never reach one hand between. You're giving them a triangle choke. Okay. But when you're standing upright, grab it under the leg. From here, I'm not going to get triangle choked, okay? So I'm actually okay to reach under and unlock it like that too. All right. Okay, so there's that. If Koi does start to sweep me, it's really important that I think about which way I land. If I land on my left hip, which is what he wants, and he keeps holding this leg, I cannot get up. So he's going to end up in mount or with some really good position. Okay, I cannot get up with this leg on the bottom. So as soon as I know that I'm being swept, I want to land on my right hip. Or like take this leg back behind me. Yeah, so when Koi goes to sweep, I'm going to take this leg back, okay? I'll drop down to here. Now, I can build my base back up and start again. Okay, so as soon as if you're going to pressure in, but you're too late, he's starting to take you over, take your other leg back, okay? Watch out for the triangle. So have this hand just in front of the leg when he tries to retract for the triangle. Blocks it a little bit, and have this hand low. Up here, I'm more likely to get triangle. Here I can block the hips a little bit, so if he does free that leg, I can still like try to block here, okay? If he goes for both feet, like this, whoa, too late. So, if I stand up and he goes for both feet, I want to immediately bring my hips forward like this, okay? Again, just lock your feet, grab the legs. So we're going to just go from here when you're standing. To get this sweep, while he's got his legs locked, it's really hard to sweep someone backwards. So if Koi starts, okay, keep your feet locked. Yeah, if he pushes from here, there's no power. He has to drop his hips. You got to be ready. As soon as they open their legs, your hips are going to come forward like this. Someone yesterday told me that's called a sissy squat, where you go like this. I can't do it, but essentially you drop your hips forward like over the top of their head. Yeah, so as he drops his feet, I want to get his feet in front of me, dropping my hips over the top, pretty much over his head. From here, you can lean to the side. There's some ways to pass off that, but essentially you can just throw the legs out of the way and you've opened the guard. Okay? If you're late for that, so maybe I stand up and I feel like it's too late, I gotta kick forward and back like this, okay? I'll do that slow. So, when we're here, you cannot just step your foot back. The grip will stop that. So you actually have to go forward, up, and back. And the key for this, actually a key for a lot of these, do not lean forward. The more, I'll show you that quick. The more I'm like this, even though you feel like you got better balance and you're lower, actually it's really hard to be mobile. My foot can only like lift up like that. When I straighten up, I can kick really high. My hamstrings have a lot more flexibility in that direction. So it's very counterintuitive this, but when we're standing up and we feel like we're gonna lose our balance, we wanna start going like more like this, freeing ourselves. And essentially now I've opened the guard. Even though he opened it for me, I'm where I wanted to be by standing up. Okay? So those 4 options. If he grabs one leg, we're gonna pressure our hips in and start to open the guard from there. If he's starting to take me over with one leg, feet. I'm gonna go back on my right leg so that I can build my base again and then get better positioning. If he grabs both feet, I'm first off, hips are gonna come forward. We can pass from that. If I'm late, and I posture up, kick back, and we're free from there. Okay. So person on person on bottom, do different reactions there. Person on top, sometimes try to be really early, like, and prevent them doing anything, and then sometimes be like as if you got caught and you have to try to like regain your balance from when they're starting to sweep. All right, let's go. 3, 2, 1. Go 1 for 1.